Let's enumerate and explain the 10 steps of the procurement cycles. Management in any company must understand the art of obtaining products and services. The procurement cycles follows specific steps for identifying requirement or need of the company through the final step on the award of the product or contract. Responsible management of public and corporate funds is vital when handling this necessary process, whether in strong or weak economic markets. Following a proven systematic technique will help management successfully achieve its goals. Number one is the need of recognition. The business must know it needs a new product, whether from internal or external sources. The product may be one that needs to be reordered, or it may be a new item for the company. Number two is the specific need. The right product is critical for the company. Some industries have standard the help of determine specifications. Part numbers help identify this for some businesses. Other industries have no point of reference. The company may have ordered the product in the past. If not, then the business must specify the necessary product by using identifiers such as color or weight. Number three is the source options. The business needs to determine where to obtain the product. The company might have an approved vendor list. If not, the business will need to search for a supplier using purchase orders or research a variety of other sources such as magazine, the internet, or sales representatives. The company will qualify the suppliers to determine the best product for the business. Number four is the price and terms. The business will integrate all relevant informations to determine the best price and terms for the products. This will depend on if the product or the company needs commodities, readily available products, or specialized materials. Usually, the business will look into three suppliers before it make a final decision. Number five is the purchase order. The purchase order is used to buy materials between a buyer and a seller. It specifically defines the price, specification, and terms and condition of the product or service or and any additional obligations. Number six is the delivery. The purchase order must be delivered usually by fax, mail, personally, email, or other electronic means. Sometimes the specific delivery method is specified in the purchasing documents. The recipient then acknowledges a receipt of the purchase order. Both parties keep a copy of the file. Number seven is the expediting. Expedition of the purchase order addresses the timeliness of the service or materials delivered. It becomes especially important if there are any delays. The issues most often noted include payment dates, delivery times, and work completion. Number eight is the receipt and inspection of purchases. Once the sending company delivers the product, the recipient accepts or rejects the items. Acceptance of the items obligates the company to pay for them. Number nine is the invoice approval and payment. Three documents must match when an invoice requests payment: the invoice itself, the receiving document, and the original purchase order. The agreement of these documents provides information from both the receiver and supplier. Any discrepancy must be resolved before the recipient pays the bill. Usually, payment is made in the form of cash, check, bank transfers, credit letters, or other types of electronic transfers. Number 10 and the last is the record maintenance. In the case of audits, the company must maintain proper records. This includes purchase records to verify any tax information and purchase order to confirm warranty informations. Purchase records reference future purchases as well. So, what are the steps in the supplier evaluation and selection process? So, we have number 1, supplier relationship management. Supplier relationship management, also known as SRM, is the strategic and segmented approach executed on the entire supply base. To maximize value and minimize risk, it is a concept that is comparable to customer relationship management, also known as CRM, whereby a company has nominated dedicated account managers. They manage a number of strategic clients in their capacity as account managers, and within CRM, the overall goals are to develop a strong relationship with the strategic client, to safeguard the existing business, and to generate more business with them. SRM, on the other hand, is about the company's managing its entire supply base. The purpose is that this will lead to better cooperation between the company and its supplier in order to contribute to company's business strategy. The SRM method contains 5 steps. Given that SRM involves a continuous approach, the team can decide to restart the whole exercise based on conclusions when they conduct the evaluation steps. Number 1 is the supplier identification. The first step in the SRM method is the supplier identification. The company must identify all its suppliers to whom they paid invoices over a certain period. Number 2 is the supplier segmentations. This is an important step. The long list of suppliers to whom invoices have been paid must be segmented. Segmentations help to find suppliers that are capable of contributing the business strategy. Only this limited numbers of suppliers are worth the time and effort to build a close relationship and partnership with. Number 3 is the relationship analyst. Mainly for the top segment of suppliers classified as interesting to build a partnership with, the company must determine the existing relationship type. This is realized by using the supplier's relationship analyst tool. Number 4 is the relationship management. It's mainly for the top segment of supplies. The existing relationship type needs to be managed toward the ideal relationship type, which is the leverage core relationship type. Number 5 is the evaluation. On a regular basis, the SRM results and the lessons learned need to be documented and evaluated. This will lead to a series of recommendations toward the business, like integrating the top segment suppliers for new research and development activities, or proposing a restart system to the supplier segmentation. So, like, we have also for value for the money. The lowest price is not always at the best value for money. If you want reliability and quality from your suppliers, you'll have to decide how much you're willing to pay for your supplies, and the balance you want to strike between cost, reliability, quality, and service. Is strong service and clear communication. You need your suppliers to deliver on time or to be honest and give you plenty of warning if they can't. The best supplier will want to talk with you regularly to find out what needs you to have and how they can serve you better. Price is not everything. Other factors are equally important when choosing a supplier. Reliability and speed, for example. If you buy cheaply but persistently let down your customers, as a result, they'll start to look elsewhere. Credit check potential suppliers. It's always worth making your supplier is sufficiently strong cash flow to deliver what you want when you need it. A credit check will also help reassure that they won't go out of business when you need them most. Price is important, but it shouldn't be the only reason you choose a supplier. Lower prices may reflect poorer quality goods and services, which in the long run may not be the most cost effective option. Be confident that your supplier can make a sufficient margin at the price quoted for the business to be commercially viable. Exhibitions. Exhibitions offer a great opportunity to talk with number of potential suppliers in the same place at the same time. Before you go to an exhibition, it's a good idea to check that the exhibitors are relevant and suitable for your business.